many people leave marriage because it's not more fresh. And many people, they just lose that taste of love and sex in the marriage. Look at the two aspects that bond marriage: sex and prayers. Because the Bible said in 1 Corinthians, except in prayers and fasting come together. Meaning after fasting and praying, which is the number one, the second one is what? Sex. But a lot of women, they just say, I don't want to have sex. But that is what bonds you. The man too, that is what bonds you. Don't say, I'm tired of my wife. That is what bonds you. And you must be able to give it to her in different version. Not one version. Truth. You have to see, in everything, do it moderately, and there is a set time for everything. In marriage, God put all these things. You know it. God put it for you to make things, both in the physical and in the spiritual, for things to go well. So when you enter the physical aspect, do it the physical way. When you enter spiritual aspect, do it the spiritual way. Don't say, I'm too spiritual. And many men of God, too spiritual. You'll be there and you can't do, this thing is not for spiritual men. This thing is not for. It's a lie. Why God made it like that? Because all the things that you need to do is with one woman. And that is why it's called marriage. So you don't go and express it everywhere. Be good for your wife. Yes, time will come. The woman will get tired. But what makes the woman to keep longing for you is what you do all the time. It's like prayers. You keep praying for you to be filled. So you keep doing the things you do for you to be filled in the physical. That is how it works. And that is how it is. So the both of you are always friends. Look at the way there is a lot of divorce. Yes, when two people do not agree again. No matter what it is, you must be able to agree in prayers and also agreeing in every aspect. Keep the romance on fire so that you will not divorce. Keep the romance. Don't say, I'm tired. My belly don't big. If your belly big, go and flatten it up as a woman. To have that smell. Look, see, keep it like that. She keep her standard. She doesn't tie wrapper and tie everywhere it's smelling. She's doing all these things, causes somebody to be irritated. At a point, you'll be irritated at your husband. You'll be irritated at your wife. And that makes the love to reduce. At a point you want to breathe, you will not carry your bag and go for, you say you are going for work. You will not come back to the house again. Because the wife is not, is not making things nice, or the husband is not making things nice. So that is it. But one thing is, you must be able to marry somebody you can love till eternity. Not somebody that when you just, maybe the love is for a moment. It's for a moment of time. But it's true. Many people love for the moment. After a while, no more love again. You begin to look at, is this the man that I married? Hallelujah. The only way for you to divorce is unfaithfulness, like the Bible said, through unfaithfulness. If the man is unfaithful or the wife is unfaithful and you have weakness, not just you saying, I saw him, he cheated on me. Where is your weakness? There must be weakness that he cheated or he is unfaithful. That is why you want to divorce. Or death. Or the person do not believe in the marriage and no one do it. Now buy for us and no one do again. You understand? That is when. But Paul advised that if you divorce, do not get married. Because what? The thing that led you to that man that you are divorcing will lead you to another man that you will divorce. So go and work on yourself. God bless you.
Thank you, woman of God. Thank you, my pastor. This teaching is very important for married people and non-married. I beg, carry your seat, come. Make you not say you never marry, never, because tomorrow you go stay married. So this teaching will save a lot of marriages. The reason why marriages are crashing, the reason why so many marriages are into divorce today. So if you learn this teaching, at least it will reduce the crashes in the marriage and divorces. A lot of divorces in the marriage, it will reduce. The pastor said the two aspects that bond marriage is prayer and sex. This is very important because some people only base in spirituality. If you tell them, say, sometimes you need to give yourself even time, give yourself time. They know they give themselves time. Some people, they over spiritual. Even some of them not even know say then you can do exercise. Then some of them even think say to even do exercise na sin. Okay, you never see such people. Then they, some people even they over spiritual. Even to play with their children, they no fit. Some people they over spiritual to satisfy their wife on a problem. Madam, leave me, I'm going to Bible lesson. To satisfy their husband a problem. Madam, leave me, or God leave me, and I may have Sunday school teaching tomorrow. Some people they over spiritual. Even to some time to discuss with their neighbor. Maybe their neighbor, they ask them something, to give their neighbor good advice, no problem. Instead, you go run, enter house, they read Bible. Bible good to read though, but there is time for everything. Give what belongs to Caesar, give what belongs to God. Some people they over spiritual. They know service, even then they see sex like sin and sin. I'm talking about married people. Some people don't over spiritual. Even to play love with their partner, then they say I'm like sin and sin. Maybe you never see them. Maybe you know things say you know that you did. Maybe you know see them, or you know you are not the type, but you did. Some people don't over spiritual. Even to give this pastor don't talk. I mean, say you go give the style in different versions. So they even some don't over spiritual. Even they see the styles like sin. If you give doggy style and sin, if you give monkey style and sin, crocodile style, chimpanzee style and sin, then they say I'm like sin and sin, because over spiritual don't carry everything. Over spiritual are good, but there is time for everything. Sunday over spiritual, even sometimes for them to have a good shaving, for them to have cut their nails, no problem because of over spirituality. Some people they over spiritual, even sometimes to spray perfume, use a good perfume, then they say I'm like saying a sin. So there is time for everything. The pastor said must be able to give it in different versions. So if you know New Standard Version, you will give it to your partner. You know Old Standard Version, give it to your partner. You know Latest Standard Version, give it to your partner. Do not say I am too spiritual. Just like some people are saying, I'm too spiritual. To help their children assignment and solve it for them. I'm too spiritual. They will not do it. Before you know what happened, their children will be taking last position in the class. So there is time for everything. He said, because when two people do not agree in one thing, and all this thing, and they cause divorce, and they cause quarrel in the family, crashes. Some to brush their mouth on a problem because either do only fasting and prayer, either over spiritual. Before you know what happened, the partner going to complain. You know, consign them. Before you know what happened, the marriage will start crashing. Some to shave their beards, no problem. If you suck their wife, they think feel the pinch them. Even though the wife they complain, you don't consign them. Even some women know they even grease shave. Everywhere go they smell. Because you know over spiritual. Which one again? He said you must be able to agree in prayers and every other thing. So if you agree in prayer, that is very good. It's very nice. Prayer is very nice. Prayer is the key. It's number one. Then you need to agree in every other thing also. Not to agree in prayer, every other thing you can't agree. Some people can never even take their partner out. They are ashamed of their partner. Some people are even going to enjoy alone. Take their partner out, they cannot take because they are ashamed of their partner. You must be agreeing every other thing. Now this thing they cause problem. Some of all this thing they cause marriage crashing. You say this thing no matter. If you know what happen, the partner where you say no matter, you dey endure them. Before you know what happen, you go begin to get grudge mind. Before you know what happen, you go start. Before you know what happen, the divorce go come, crashes. He said, keep the romance burning. Keep the romance on fire. Some people don't over spiritual, they don't sabi say you go make love with your wife. Only when they come, then say, sister, open it. What did they open? wetin you want make you open. Na door you want make you open. If na door, come enter na. They no sabi say dem dey make love with their wife. Then you go pet your wife. So they over spiritual. Na only sister dem dey call. To call their wife or their husband other romantic name, they cannot do that. Over spiritual. Some people they over spiritual. Before you know what happened, because all this are some of the things where they cause all this are some of the things where they cause crashes in the marriage. Some go even say, I don't born pikin for you. You have had a grown-up children. Why are you disturbing me again? You must agree in every other thing. Now within the pastor they talk. Some people do over spiritual. Before you know what happened, then go get time. Then go say now only one time you gotta do them for so time. I don't mention anything. No. Maybe now once in a month, once in 6 months, where we say the partner need them for some time, for most time, because of our spirituality. The other partner go to get grudge mind. Before you know what happened, you go start. Divorce go come. That way you regret, and they cause quarrel, and they cause problem. The pastor says some go say their belly don't big. If you belly big, you can do exercise. Because of their belly big, you become an excuse that you don't feel satisfy your partner. Just like I said, there are some people not even know say a person where they worship God go feel do exercise. Marry who will complement you. Marry who you will love forever. Some people na no wanya because no one is shape n'ukwu ya ebuka. Out of tomorrow ukwu ya yokwa na nko. Na onye amaka. Out of tomorrow ukwu na onye amazi mma nko. At least you will marry the person because you like roto si eme. Because so mumi ahụ ihe ga adigide no. The person that have a good character. The person that you knows what you like. Everybody knows what you like. I think the person that have what you like. The person that have a good reasoning. The person that is respecting someone. You need to marry what you want. Not tomorrow you will be asking, am I the one who married this? Because some of you marry because of money. All those persons where they ask themselves that kind of thing, and people where they marry because of one thing or the other. Just marry the person because he's a nice person. He's romantic. He's caring. So that tomorrow you not go begin to ask, why am I marrying this person? No be juju be that. The thing where I know fear, I know agree well. With this one where then they say if you divorce, make you not marry again. You know, say some people go talk am ordinary, but to do am no dey easy. Because if the person, your partner, catch you as you cheat, he catch you. Even Bible support and say if he divorce you. But it's better that you never cheat. Because the thing will make you cheat. If you stay single, say you don't want to marry again because you want to do will of God, that thing will make you cheat. Go still make you go begin the fleet, the flex. They still do the same thing. Which means you better even marry than to begin the flex everywhere. How do you go?